Hello everyone and welcome to Money's Worth. Today we look at Feed the Deep with a base price of €6.89. I have played the game for 7 hours. Let's take a look at the gameplay and content and then I will give my opinion of the game. Let's go. The goal of Feed the Deep is to feed the monster lurking down below to save the city above. You have to locate the chum and do what is required to get it. Then you have to find the monster and deliver the chum to it, all while not losing your 3 lives. Feed the Deep is a roguelike, and if you die in a run, you have to restart the level. Your diver starts with certain limitations. Your oxygen tank has a limited capacity, and you can only dive to a certain depth before you start to lose oxygen rapidly. These limitations can be minimized by buying upgrades in the shop. You need resources to buy upgrades. While diving down, you will find gold and pearls, and you have to drag them back to the shop to be able to spend them. Pearls only give 1 unit to use, while gold can come in form of gemstones, giving more gold when collected. Because you only have a limited towing power at first, you have to travel from and to the shop a few times to gain upgrades. At some point you have enough upgrades to start exploring more and complete the objectives, while still dragging some resources back to the shop on the way to get air. You can also find chests in the deep, and these can be opened by buying or finding a key. These chests contain gold, pearls, usables or perks that you can use in your run. There are a few usables to help you in the deep. The most important usable item is your flare gun. On your way down in the deep, you will encounter small monsters trying to take you out. You have a limited amount of ammo, and buying more increases the cost every time you buy some, so you have to spend it carefully. Another usable is the guideline. When rolled out, you have increased swim speed while moving along it, so you can use it both as a guideline to find back to the shop and help you get back down quicker. There are a few types of monster you encounter on your way down. One is a static wall-mounted monster that has its tentacles out for you to swim into, and you will lose a heart if you hit it. It will also pull on your resources, but that only slows you down. Another enemy is a slow-moving monster with tentacles that patrols around in the darkness. If you touch its tentacles, you will lose a heart and it will spin your camera around. This effect will only disappear when you get back to the shop, and it is super disorienting. The gameplay is refreshingly different from other roguelikes. Let's take a look at the content. If you like my review, consider hitting that subscribe button to get notified of my new videos. Thank you. There are 6 levels. They all have a special gimmick to them. One has bombs you have to use to enter areas to progress the level. Another has a special suit that runs on battery and needs to be charged instead of going up to the surface for more oxygen. All levels have 4 challenges. The first is just to complete the level. The second one is a time challenge. It's a decent challenge, and when you know where to go and what to do, you will get it in a few tries. The third challenge is getting a certain score in an in-game minigame. The developer has made 6 small arcade games inside the levels. They are very simple but not easy to say the least. You will still lose oxygen while playing, so you have to manage that at the same time as you're playing. The fourth challenge is a gimmicky one, like on the first level. You can only use the shop once, so you have to know how much gold is necessary to get the upgrades you need to complete the level before you open the shop. There are only 6 levels, but they are all unique in their own way. Let's get into the ratings. The gameplay is decent and takes a little getting used to. There are some small annoying things like towing objects getting stuck in a small corridor and the firing mechanic of the flare that is a bit wonky. But otherwise, Feed the Deep delivers a challenging and somewhat nerve-wracking gameplay experience where you constantly have to be aware of oxygen while trying to remember your way back to get air, while also be on the lookout for monsters. I'll rate the gameplay a 4 out of 5. Even though the game mechanics are somewhat the same, each level feels different because there is a small twist to each of them. That made the time disappear when I played it. The challenges give each level a lot of extra playtime, and going back into a level to try and complete the challenges doesn't feel like a chore like it does in some other games. I rate the content a 5 out of 5. Feed the Deep is in the category of low-priced games at €6.89, and it offers fun and challenging gameplay and a decent amount of content. I completed all the levels in 4 hours and used the last 3 hours to get some of the challenges, but I still have about half to go. So, if you'd like to be challenged for a few hours and maybe go back and do some challenges, this game will definitely be your money's worth. I rate the money's worth a 5 out of 5. I hope you found out if Feed the Deep could be your money's worth. You can look through my other videos to see if you can find games that will be your money's worth. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.